Let us now begin with a short centering practice that will align our body, breath, and mind. Sit in any comfortable cross-legged posture, hands in Chinna Mudra, spine long, and now slowly roll the shoulders back. Eyes closed, with a gentle smile on your face. Take a couple of breaths, and with every exhale, try and release all the thoughts from the mind and the stress from the body. And now with every exhalation, dedicating the next half hour to yourself and your well-being. Now slowly bring both the palms together at the chest. Rub the palms and place them over the eyes. Now slowly release the palms and open your eyes. Let us now move to the warm-up. Continue sitting in Sukhasana, starting with neck and shoulder rotations. Sit up tall. Once again, adjust your position. Chin parallel to the mat. Roll the shoulders back. Palm gently resting on the thighs. Now shoulder rotations. Rolling the shoulders back on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now rolling the shoulders forward on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now turning the neck to the left and to the right. Let's begin with the left now, and then slowly to the right, and again to the left and to the right. Once again to the left and slowly to the right. Now back to the center and bring the chin down towards the chest. And then start to look all the way up. And then once again, chin towards the chest. And then look all the way up. Chin down towards the chest. And back up, looking to the top. And then back, chin to chest. And up once again. And back to the center now. Now moving on to the next warm-up, we will engage and work the sides of our body. Continue sitting in Sukhasana. Sit up tall, inhale. Stretch the arms to the sides and all the way up. And now interlock the fingers and stretch the palms up towards the ceiling, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale in this position, exhale, tilt to the right. Inhale back to the center, exhale to the left. Inhale back to the center and exhale to the right. Inhale to the center and exhale to the left. Back to the center now and exhale to the right. One last time on both sides. Inhale center, exhale to the other side. Coming back to the center and slowly release the hands and bring them back down. Now we will do a gentle twist in the same seated position. Place the right hand on the left knee. Take the left hand behind you and place the palm down. Now inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, twist to your left and look over the left shoulder. Stay and breathe for 5 counts. Exhale, slowly release. Let's now do the other side. Now place the left palm on the right knee and the right hand behind. Now inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, twist to your right. Look over the right shoulder. Stay and breathe. Exhale, slowly release. Once more on both sides. Switch hands and twist with the inhalation. Stay here for a few seconds. Exhale, release, and repeat on the other side now. Lengthen the spine. And slowly release and come back. Now moving on to the cat-cow. So come onto all fours at the center of the mat, palms directly under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and spread your fingers out. Now as you inhale, arch the spine and look up. Exhale, draw the navel in and rounding the spine, chin towards the chest. Inhale and arch. Exhale, draw the navel in, rounding the spine. Inhale and arch. Exhale, draw the navel in, rounding the spine. Inhale and arch. Exhale, draw the navel in, rounding the spine. One last time, inhale and arch. Exhale, draw the navel in, rounding the spine. And now push back and relax in child's pose. Stay there. If you're not able to place the forehead on the ground, make a tower out of your fist and then place the forehead on the fist. Now take a couple of seconds just breathing here. Our bodies are now warmed up and ready for the asana practice, which will focus on opening your chest, shoulders and upper back. Our first asana for the day is Puppy Pose or Utthana Shirsasana. So coming back to all fours, palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips, feet flat on the mat, fingers spread out. Start walking your hands forward and begin lowering your chest down towards the ground. Keep the hips over your knees and don't change your knee and hip alignment. Now keep walking forward with your palms and place the chin on the mat. If you feel comfortable, you can now bring your forehead onto the mat and use whichever position suits you. Breathe here now for a few seconds. Now deepen the stretch further by pressing your fingertips on the mat and lifting the elbows and forearms slightly off the ground. Hold the pose for a few, really trying to relax into the stretch with every exhale. Hold this in silence for a few breaths. Now slowly lift your head up and begin walking your hands back to the tabletop position. And now relax in child's pose. Moving on to our next pose, the triangle pose or Trikonasana. So let's stand up and come to the center of our mats. Start in Tadasana now, standing in Tadasana. Shoulders rolled back, kneecaps lifted. Now open the legs to a medium stance, feet parallel, in line with each other, hands on the hips. Turn the right foot to 90 degrees and the left foot slightly in. Make sure both the hips are facing forward, both shoulders are forward as well. Now, stretch the arms out to the sides, parallel to the ground. Inhale in this position. As you exhale, reach to the right and then hold the right calf muscle wherever you can comfortably reach. Stretching the left hand up, reaching towards the ceiling. Now, if you're comfortable here, walk your hands down towards the ankle. Stay there, take a couple of deep breaths and stop wherever you're comfortable. And now, if you're very comfortable, hold the big toe and let's breathe in this position. Both kneecaps locked. Keep opening the left shoulder. All the attention on your breath. Now slowly soften the right knee, release the right foot and come out of the posture. Hands on the hips, back to Tadasana. Bring the legs together. And now we'll do the same thing on the other side. Hands on the hips, looking forward. Now, start to turn the left foot out towards 90 degrees when you're ready. And the right foot slightly in. Shoulders and hips facing forward. Stretch your arms out to the sides. And as you exhale, reach towards the left and hold your left calf muscle first. Stretch the left arm up, lengthen through the spine. Now, if you're comfortable, go down towards the ankle. And then go all the way down if you're comfortable, hooking the left big toe. Open the right shoulder and try to keep the hips facing forward. Staying here for 10 counts and breathing. And slowly trying to focus on your breath. And then release, come all the way back up and come back into Tadasana. Now moving on to our next pose, the wide-legged forward bend C or Prasarita Padottanasana C. So let's begin this asana standing in Tadasana once again. Hands on the hips. And now open the legs to more than hip width apart. A fairly wide stand and feet parallel. Now take the hands behind you and interlock the fingers. Fantastic pose to open the shoulders. So really roll the shoulders back. Pull the hands down to open the chest, lifting the chin slightly up. Now inhale. And as you exhale, tilt forward from the hips and stop halfway where the chest is parallel to the ground. Stay here for 5 counts, stretching the arms out behind you. And if you're comfortable here, come all the way down, lifting the hands up, away from the lower back. Hold the position and keep the elbows straight. Your thighs are active and staying here now for 10 counts. And come out slowly now. Keep the core engaged. Pause at the halfway mark and then come all the way up and start to release the fingers. Release the hands and come back into Tadasana. Shake the arms out and release any tension in your arms. Let's now move on to the next posture, the half bow or Ardha Dhanurasana and the full bow or Dhanurasana. So now lie down on your belly. With the legs together or a few inches apart, forehead on the mat, hands on either side of the body. Now bend the right knee and reach the left hand back to hold on to the right ankle, opposite hand to opposite foot. Inhale and slowly bring the head up and the chest up, pressing down into the right arm for support. And try and lift the right thigh off the mat and upward. Hold here for 5 counts. To release, slowly exhale and lower the leg, the arm, the head and the chest down to the floor. And now relax on the belly. Let's now repeat this on the other side. Bend the left knee and reach the right hand back to hold on to the left ankle. Now inhale, slowly start to bring the head and chest up and press down into the left arm for support. And try and lift the left thigh off the mat and upwards. Breathe and hold for 5 counts. And exhale, slowly release and rest in the prone position for a few breaths before we now attempt the complete Dhanurasana or the bow pose. Now slowly bend both the knees and bring the heels towards the buttocks. Take the hands and hold the ankles with the forehead still on the mat. Inhale and start to bring the chest, chin, head and thighs off the mat, trying to balance only on the torso. Heels pulling away from the hips, open the shoulders more and hold for 5 counts. And slowly come down. Just rest the knees down but keep the hands on the ankles. We are going to do this one more time. Inhale, lift the chest, chin and thighs off the mat. Thighs slightly higher up. Hold this posture to the best of your capacity. And exhale, release. And now rest in the prone position. And then slowly now go into child's pose for a few breaths in complete silence. And now let's move on to the next posture, which is going to be Gaumukh Asana or the cow face pose. This is a fantastic pose to improve upper body flexibility. So come to the center of the mat and sit in Vajrasana. If this is challenging for your knees or ankles, you can also sit in Sukhasana or any comfortable cross-legged position. Sit up tall, roll the shoulders back, up and down. And now inhale and stretch the right hand all the way up, lengthen. Now bend the elbow and place the palm on the upper back. Take the left hand behind you and then try, if possible, to interlock both the fingers and truly open up the shoulders. Spine long. Lift your right elbow towards the sky and draw your left elbow towards the ground. Stay here for 5 long breaths. Now slowly release the hands. And now let's do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, left hand up. And now place the left palm on the upper back and take the right hand also behind. Interlock the fingers. And stay. Focus on your breath. And now exhale, slowly release. And now stretch the legs out straight in front of you. We're going to change the posture a little bit. And then you can shake the legs out. And once you've done that, the next asana is going to be Paschimottanasana. Sit up tall, both legs stretched out. And pull towards you and thigh muscles active. And now, if you're finding this difficult, you can bend the knees a little bit to ease the posture. Otherwise, you can keep the knees flat and try to do this position to the best of your capacity. Now take the hands all the way up, stretch the spine, shoulders down away from the ears. And now exhale, reach forward, keeping the spine long, and hold the legs wherever comfortable. Stay here and breathe. Chin up, chest up. Try and lengthen the spine, elbows relaxed. And bring your head down towards the knee as much as possible. Stay here now for 10 counts. Focus on your breath. Try and ease into this position. And now inhale, slowly reaching forward. And now start to come all the way up when you're ready. And exhale, slowly release the arms to the sides. Now we're going to do Purvottanasana, which is a counter posture for the forward bend. Place the palms behind you on either side of the hip. Fingers pointing towards the feet and legs stretched out, feet together. Now, once you're comfortable, You can keep your spine straight and bend the knees, such that when you lift the hips up, the knees and ankles should be in one line. And if you're more comfortable, you can keep the knees straight and feet together. Now inhale and take the hips up, all the pressure on the hands and the feet. Stay here for a few seconds. Open the chest, point the toes down. And now come back down. Now we'll do this once more, but in a tabletop position. So bend the knees. And now gently, when you're ready, you're going to start to take the hips up. So lengthen the spine, take the hips up. And hold. Exhale down and slowly now release the legs, roll back and lie down in Shavasana and relax. Hug your knees to the chest. And now rock to the left and the right, releasing any tension in your spine. Now slowly stretch the legs out and lie down with the legs apart, palms facing upwards in Shavasana. And now we're going to focus all the attention on our breath. And try and focus on how your body feels, taking the awareness all the way from the tips of the toes to the top of the head. On your own, trying to analyze each and every part of your body and making sure that it's completely relaxed and steady. Do this body awareness on your own now for a few seconds in complete silence. And now, once you feel ready, let's start to bring our awareness back to the present moment, allowing yourself to become aware of the way your body is placed on the mat. And now slowly bring both the legs together. And stretch the arms up, interlock the fingers and give yourself a nice stretch through the spine. And now gently roll over to the right side with your eyes closed and take a couple of breaths here. And now keeping your eyes closed, slowly start to sit up and come into Sukhasana. Now bring both the palms together, rub the palms, place them over the eyes when you're ready, and slowly release the palms and open the eyes. I hope you enjoyed the practice and found it beneficial. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again for the next session. Thank you.